Good morning, everyone. If you're watching this, that means you are watching a replay. So type hashtag replay or give me a gif that really symbolizes your Friday this week. And if you're hopping on, say hi and happy Friday. I'm just cleaning my lips. I know this week I was like, wasn't sure whether I will get ready or not. Since this week I had the training, I was been practicing my skills all over, and I really loved how everyone was. What is it like? Really liked how it turned out, and I got so many messages, and one thing I want to mention is if you want to be what is it like matched for the dark circle or anything, take a picture in clear sunlight or even without what is it like without much makeup, just with skincare or something. That way I can see your undertone and skin color. That way I know whether you need a darker shade or you need a lighter shade. And the question I have asked is, have you ever bought a pre-loved saree, like not from your what is it like relatives or not anybody, but from outside? Like, I know we all get things from our either our parents or our sisters or someone, but have you ever bought one from outside? I just wanted to know. I know that's became what is it like a new norm now, so I wanted to know whether have you ever done it or will you do it in the future. So for my today's look, what I have in mind is, I know this is one of my what is it like over the top look, I would say, because I never had or even this much big one, even for my marriage, I would say, on my wedding day. Like this is a very new one, but I've been looking to buy this kind of kastamala, we say, which I never had. So I was like, finally, let me go ahead and buy it. So that's the one I'm wearing, and this is the pre-loved saree from a what is it like a Carnatic singer. So I thought, why not recreate a look that they wear during the December season. If you don't know it, in South India, we always do like a Margari Utsavam for the whole of December. So they will always wear like very nice trendy jewelry and a very nice silk saris and all. So this is one of such. I bought it from them. This is my first pre-loved, and let me say what I have in mind. I have B Ruby, because as I mentioned, I want this look to be so traditional. So this is one of our permanent line color, but it's a very what is it like a pinkish maroonish shade. So that's the one I'm going to do. I'm going to do one layer and then maybe layer it with some other color or something. So let me first start with one layer of B Ruby first. So how is your Friday? Hi Sunita. Yes, you hopped on when I was doing B Ruby. You are the first person I sold B Ruby for, and I sold it virtually for you. So this is to you. So the dedication goes to Sunita then. Thank you, Sunita. Thank you so much for hopping on. I had what's it like the Sheerberry diamond in mind. Hi Tanya, good morning. Thank you for hopping on. So this sari is a pure silk sari. Even what is it like? I don't do this kind of heavy ones usually these days. Mine is more of silk cotton and other ones. But when she did the auction, I was so tempted. So I thought I never had this kind of a shade. So I jumped on the wagon and I got this one on auction. So it's a pre-loved sari. So I'm going to do my second layer too. Thank you, Tanya. I got both, what is it like, both type of comments actually. Like everybody was like, why did you cut your hair? And I got like, everybody was like, I love your hairstyle though. So I was like, anyway, it's like just a hair, so it will grow back. That's what I wanted to do. Sometimes you want to do things that you step out of your comfort zone and just try it. Thank you, Tanya. So, for example, if you are not comfortable with wearing a bright color like this, always pick a lighter shade. Anything it can be pink champagne to bombshell, anything of that sort. And if you do the third layer with that shade, it will obviously tone it down. So, but I want this look to be little brighter because, as I mentioned, this is a look I wanted to create on how they get ready for the, what is it like, when they perform. So I wanted a bright shade to complete the look. So I'm going to even do the third layer with this and seal it with any gloss. Basically, I still haven't picked the gloss. Any gloss should work, like even a rose gloss. It doesn't, it can be a pigmented, or if you want or it can be the what is it like, a clear gloss too. So any gloss should work on top of it. So I'm going to do my third layer also as B Ruby, and let's seal it with a gloss, and then I'm going to explain what I did for my eyes. Yes, for whoever has registered for the hair care workshop, I'll be adding you all to the Instagram page today. And the skincare group is yet to happen. That will happen, I think, next week. So if you want to be in the skincare group, you still have time to grab the samples. So that's 3 layer of B Ruby. This is one of the permanent line colors. I know since the limited editions are so handy and closer to me, I try to grab them more. But if it is made to permanent line, that means it's one of a very popular shade, and it can work for almost all skin tones. Like I think everyone loved my nude honey, what is it like, the look I did. So when colors like that get added, it is like a color that you can have it in your what is it like, in your stack, because a color like nude honey or nude pink will help you to have like an even base before you start off any color like this. So I'm just going to, for a change, I'm just going to top it with rose glass. This is not what is it like, even though it looks so pigmented in the bottle, these glosses are like very sheer, and they will give a very light pale pink tint to the color. When you pick a pigmented gloss, you can always wear it and it as its own. Even the clear gloss, you can wear it. Obviously it is not going to show it, but even the days you don't wear lip sense, you can always wear the gloss as a lip balm for your lips. And if you are a first timer, you obviously need a lip sense gloss. It will not work with any other gloss you buy outside. So that's B Ruby with rose glass. Like I just try to top it with different pigmented glosses each time. That way you can see even the same color will turn a little bit different when you have a different pigmented gloss. For example, if I am going to top the same color with a gloss like papaya, then it will turn a little slight, what is it like, a more of a coral tint to it. So having a gloss, different glosses with even few of the Lipson's colors will give you to make multiple shades. The same way, even if you have 2 Lipson's colors, you will be able to make 8 different combos out of it. So think of the pre-mixing combinations you can make with these two. So always make sure to pick, when you are picking a color, pick colors from different color group instead of picking all in different pinks. Pink one from a brown, one from a red, or all those stuff. That way, when you layer them, you will get multiple different shades and the custom shades you can make on it your own. And let me go ahead and say what I have done for my eye look. I have done the default as usual. I have done natural tan to color correct and rustic brown for my eyebrows. So those two are like I always do, and today I even did the color correction as a change. Like usually I don't do color correction, so today I did color correct on my lids and as well as on my bottom. And then what I did is I used which one I used? Yeah, I think I used Bella Cream as my crease color. So it's such a pretty shade. If you're a matte lover, please make sure to grab a shade like this that can work as a single color all over lid color too. So Bella Cream is the one I have used on my crease color. Then I did Desert Rose as my all over lid shade. Unfortunately, Desert Rose is a sold out shade. That's why I don't use much, but today's I couldn't avoid it, so I used Desert Rose. Desert Rose is my favorite blush shade too. So I have used Desert Rose as my all over lid shade. And then on top of that, I have used Sweet Rose Shimmer to give that extra glittery things. So I have done Sweet Rose Shimmer, and to darken the outer corner I used Bella Shimmer. So if you see, it's like a gradient effect, so the darker shades are always on the corner. That way it will elongate your eye look. So I have used Bella Shimmer on my outer crease alone. And I have used shell glitter. I know many of you might have got the shell glitter as part of your mystery bags. So I have used the shell glitter on top of all these, so just to give more glittery particles. And I have used Onyx as my eyeliner. So today I wanted the eyeliner to be bold, so that's why I used Onyx. If you are a lover of smoky eye look, please make sure to grab Onyx. Here, even though it's a shadow sense, I have used it on my lash line. I have used it on my lower, as a like a kajal kind of here, and I also have used it on my upper waterline too. So you can use it in your eyes, and it will not smudge the whole day at all. So it will stay longer, and it's water resistant. And for my mascara, I have used the Lash Sense 3-in-1 primer along with the non-waterproof mascara. And what else I have? I think I covered the things for this week. As I mentioned, if you wanted me to color match, always send a screenshot of your picture without any makeup. That way I can see the skin tone, and that will be easy to color match. Or we can always do a video call or something. That way I can suggest you the products that can work well. And today we are supposed to have snow, I hope and pray, and it's raining all day from yesterday night, and it's going to rain till I think 3 o'clock or something. So I don't think the snow is going to stay. It will obviously turn into a sleet, but at least let's have our first snow for the year. So have a wonderful day. Hope you all are having a wonderful Friday. See you all soon in Monday's video. Bye.